Hobit Crafft Season 3, Episode 11 and a half. Wait a minute. This isn't Season 3. That's right. Today we are doing a world tour of my past seasons. This is Season 1. Where I'm gonna do, yeah, world tour, I think. That sounds like a good idea. So, my base was over here, really close to spawn. Spawn is right up there. I'll get to that later, though. Here is my base. So pretty much I had these bridges that, like, my goal. Okay, let me start over. I'll just walk you guys through it first, and then afterwards I will talk about it. So first, like, this is the first structure I made that stayed, pretty much. This is when they added spears into the game. Because our seasons lasted 3 to 4. Our seasons last 3 to 4 months. This one was 3, because, first season we thought we'd try it out to see how stuff goes. And here is a stadium I made. I know, sorry about the torch spam, but that's just how I was back then. Back then as if it was forever ago. It wasn't. So yeah, people would drop off their, what is this? Who knows? I don't remember. People would drop off their, like, stuff. And then in this barrel, I think we did have, like, spears, and then, oh, I think over here had all the horses. Maybe. So I think I kept all the horses, like, back and around here. Like, here's one. I don't know if he's tamed. He is, yeah. So you'd come and you pick your horse from around here, whoever you find. I don't know why I decided to do it like this. Obviously, they're not very fast horses, but, it's fine. And obviously, as you can tell, my buildings, I'd say it's improved. My terraforming's about the same. Eh? I don't know. I guess we'll see. You guys can tell me whether or not you like my terraforming this season, which I haven't done much of, or Season 1. This season being Season 3. Look at the usage of coal there. Wow. But yeah. Also, there used to be a village here. That is one thing I was proud of. I destroyed an entire village and opened a canal. So I guess I didn't fix this part properly. Whatever. So yeah, there was this. These are the blocks of gardens. These are my garden blocks. But yeah, and then this is another project I worked on called the road. I was planning on building a road all the way to one of my friends' bases because I thought it'd be cool, but then we ended the season and I didn't have enough time to do it all. But yeah. Here, this was the first building I built. I have like a post-apocalyptic, whatever you call it, city, which was the plan at least, with a bunch of buildings and whatever. I planned on making this a villager trading hall. I never got around to it. This mountain that was mostly covered over. Look at that flex, dude. Just using diamonds in my terraforming. And gold and redstone. I tried my best to terraform all of the island because I had an entire island here. Pretty much. It was a peninsula. What the heck's happening there? Oh, the world. Oh, never mind. Oh, the world just disappearing. Oh, and you guys have watched me. You guys know I love digging holes. Circular holes wasn't just this season that I love doing it. Although I didn't get as far in this one. I had planned to, like, if I wanted or needed supplies, I'd come here and I'd dig out some and then head back. But, I didn't get too far with that. Let's see. Here's this one. This is my happy gas building where I held on my happy gas. Obviously. So, if I needed him, I don't know how I was supposed to get him out, but I was. Here's my main building where I lived, for the most part. I've got my potato cooking station. Here's my storage system / basement. Like, yeah, this is where I spent a good amount of my time. These chests were semi-sorted at one point. Look at that. Oh, never mind, that's creator. I thought that was pig step. I don't know why. Ooh, here we go. that back. Oh wait, wrong chest. No, put the pale moss back. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I didn't have that much stuff. But, yeah, I think I'm not 100% sure if there were signs on any of these. 2 Wither Roses, wow. And again, this isn't that long ago. These were the chords that I kept to myself of where the dragon was. Here, let's go spectator real quick. This is a little area I had that was supposed to be a creeper farm, but it didn't work out too well, I think. I mean, let's see. There's no mobs down here, of course, but I mean, I got a little bit of stuff. Never anything crazy. And this season, you might have noticed the members we have in season 3, but this season we only, I think, there's like 5 or so new ones. Oh, what the heck? That's annoying. Just never got around to fixing it, I guess. These other buildings had purposes, like my sheep farm. There were these sheep on here, but beneath it had more cows and whatever. You know, just the little things in life that matter. Ooh, this was one I liked. This is my enchanting room. Very mystical with the diorite roof. I think. Ooh. Yeah, no, these are just random books I got from like fishing or something. Here lies Glitch. He joined for the last little bit and ended up spawning a wither in my base and destroying most things, and that was annoying. So I kicked him until season 2. Let's see, here's this. Yeah, sugarcane, cactus. I always make one of these. These are just reoccurring farms for me. I don't know why I had 3 chests for this one, like I was gonna get a ton of cactus or something. But you know, I did. And yeah, this one. Here. Is that? Yeah, no, I'll just hold on to it. Okay, this is the way up. Okay, maybe we don't break in right here then. I don't know why, but I want to hold it in my hand. Here's where he spawned the wither, down here. Which, you know, as you can tell, it did not end well. This is where I did most of my mining until he spawned the wither. And of course I had the most annoying stairs you'll ever see until I made this pillar to go up. Oh yeah, here's a cave I went mining in a good amount. Cleared this thing dry. Even had, I think, at some point down here there was an entrance. Yeah, here. I think. No. Somewhere there was an entrance to a trial chamber. I don't know where. But yeah. Me and one of the other members went in there a lot and got a bunch of good loot out of it. Got a good amount of breeze rods myself. Now, even though this is season 1, I am still very proud of this build, like, this base as a whole. It was pretty random, but, you know, it still loved it. Now, of course, I'm not going to be done just after showing this, but, you know, there was definitely way more I could have gotten done. Like, I wish I got a couple more buildings in over here and there. But sometimes you don't finish every project. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Do I want to show you guys what our nether looked like? That's not the only projects I did. It was not just my base, though. I guess I can come show you this. So I had paths, like I made a bridge. Now, my development with bridges is very drastic. Like, it changes a lot. That was one of the first ones I made. I obviously made this one at a later time. And that one. So, you know, there's a lot. Let's not look over at that. That was someone's base that was griefed at the very last moment. So it's kind of like, oh. This is the floating fisher. One of my areas where, you know, you follow the two rules. Rule number 1, you must bring your own rod. Number 2, Only keep the cool things like bows, books, and rods. And anything you really want. I didn't care too much. I don't know, I just thought it'd be kind of cool to make a little area. Looks like they didn't keep everything, but some of the stuff they did take. Also, Nautilus shells. Holy cow, it's a lot. But yeah, no, there was their base. Um, my brother ended up, he was on here. So it started off with like me, two of my brothers, um, Pippin, he was in season 1. My brother's girlfriend was in here. Her base is over there. I won't show you just yet. I don't know why I'm hiding it. There's no point. I'm gonna show you in just a minute. And Blue Brave. He's the guy who I made a shop for in the last episode. Let's see. Now here, this is my brother's base, Conman. He's got, you know, a hole as well, a circular hole. We all do. I think there was a banner I made and I left it here. It's got a rather hideous looking creeper farm, but it worked and that's what matters. I don't know if it's still got. It doesn't. I think I, like, sweep the thing dry last time. Okay, this is... Ooh, let's go over here first. Sorry to Ice Girl for skipping right over her base, but I want to show you this first. This is the shopping district. This is one of the shops. This is Deep Delved. It sells, you know, 2 stacks for a diamond, deep slate, 64 blocks for a diamond, tough, and then a stack for diamond that. But yeah, this is Pippin's shop. One of the only ones he made. And here we had like little stalls where people could break into the wall, build a shop. Like right somewhere up here. Way further up than I thought. This was full of poppies from Blue Brave's shop. Or from his iron farm he made. Looks like someone bought bread before he got it, and iron. And then a Digi-Die box, which is always nice to have. Ooh, those are good boots. But yeah, this isn't like a horrible box or anything. Just if you died, you can get one of those. Here were 2 of my shops. 3 diamonds, 2 diamonds, 1 diamond. That's how much it cost. Everything in this section is worth 1 diamond. Everything in this one's worth 2. Everything in this one's worth 3. So, you know, 15 shulker shells for 3 wasn't horrible, I guess. My little bookshop with all my books. And then my potato shop, which was the first one I opened, where I sold a stack and a half of potatoes for a diamond. Although I didn't have that many potatoes, so it wasn't really worth it. And then a little free moss area, so if you wanted moss, feel free to take it, because I had tons. This is my oldest brother's base. Yeah, that's his. I made that bridge, which I liked. And then this is our spawn. I'm not 100% sure where you spawned exactly, but I spent a while on these roads, which I really liked. These trees I really liked as well. And then me and Pippin spent time getting maps of most places. Like all of this. Here's my base, which I really like. Oh, I gotta go over to here and show you guys those buildings. Or bases. Sorry, this is gonna be a long episode now that I'm looking at it. Okay, let's finish with over here. And get to Ice Scroll's base. And then Pippin's. So number 1, we've got Ice Scroll's base. She had her little house with a hedge maze in the back. And then this super long trail from the bridge leading all the way over to the majestic base known as Pippin's Kingdom. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but you know, if it is, cool. He had a rather fantastic base. You know, I really like this circle. This circle really inspired me to use granite. It's just such a good combo. Had all this stuff, tons of goodies, or like just good builds in general. He had my favorite base. Okay. Next up, I think I'm going to show you guys Mystic Mage's base. Maybe. First, I want to show you guys my little iron farm area. Because I had Blue Brave help me make one. Because it was my first time making an iron farm and I didn't know what I was doing. I had zero clue. I don't know why I didn't show you that earlier, but you know, guess I'll show you now. I wonder why chunks keep disappearing. Maybe I'm moving too fast. Also, this waterfall, I really like this one. This is a nice waterfall. Here's my little iron farm. Very nice. And we will head out this way. Down towards the bridge. Heading super far. Sadly, we're not actually going through there. Over to here, we will see Blue Brave's base. He took a while during the season to build a base, so I built him this out of concrete saying something along the lines of, "Here, Blue Brave, I made you a base." And then he put this up around it saying, "Danger, biohazard," which is funny. That's one of my favorite things he's done, or that I've seen. It's like funny little lore things. He had nice bases with good exteriors and whatever, but he didn't play a whole lot. So, you know, he didn't get that much done. That's a nice building. And there's this, I love the cow pen. And this building that I didn't notice until after the season, which is weird. Okay, here is Mystic Mage's base. He went for like a medieval sort of thing. Here's a little secret that none of them knew. I had my own little secret base back here. It didn't actually lead to anything. I thought it was just cool to have. But yeah, that is all for... I think I'm going to do this in 2 parts. This is like World Tour Part 1. Next one will be World Tour Part 2. Or I guess like episode 11.5. And then the next one's like episode 11 1.75. But that will be all for today. I'll see you guys in the next episode. In the very laggy episode.